speed, because if you miss, it hurts from a bigger fighter.
Riddick, Big Daddy Muhammad Ali. Here comes the brand new World Heavyweight Champion. Just, of course, famously knocked out Sonny Liston. He's 20-0 with 16 KOs.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear their punches. You can smell the sweat. The heat is second to...
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? Nice exchange here from both men. That counter punch caught him clean. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That counter shot lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. A perfect counter shot. Looking to land the hook. Fantastic punch. Incredible action from both of these heavyweights. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. At this point, you got to believe. And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That's another scoring shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice stop, but that won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bo in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage.
Don't worry about it.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's not that ever hope. Remember the fight to Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
That jab gets blocked. Well done with that counter shot. Nice hook. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. And the referee's going to allow him to fight. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Beaten, bruised, and there's the bell to start round 4. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with the jab. Perfect punch. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Bo in that one. Back into the fray here in round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sent.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And it appears they hold that thought. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Who? The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Shut...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
And there's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Caution is being thrown to the wind. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That hook just can't find the target. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that one. Here we go. It's round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice job getting that punch through. Forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nobody home with that hook. Missing with the hook. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has... Round 8, and we're off again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
A big whiff with the right hook. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The right hook misses. Swing and a miss with that hook. Good job defending the jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Never know with these scorecards. And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for what should be a fantastic showdown. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I...
Muhammad... Here comes Riddick, Big Daddy Bo, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a 2-time heavyweight champion, and one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
Expectations are sky. And there's the bell to start round 1. And that hook scores. It's all offense all the time. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Oh, look at that left jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Insane action. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That was well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. That left hook missed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. That punch lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Can't find a home for that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That hook was off target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without...
Here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Beautiful counter shot. Can't land that jab. Good counter punching. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was...
And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You'd like to see more jabs. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Ali. And there's the bell for round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They got out of the way of that right hook. The perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali. And there's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. The right hook misses. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see. There's the bell to start round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. How about that, Johnny? You don't hear those kind of scorecards very often. A majority decision win.
Shows how much we know. We didn't have it like that. We thought it was a one-sided fight. But you know what? Spot on. I don't mind being wrong right now for an entertainment like that. What a fight.